It's Week 12 of the 2022 season. This one features Kareem Hunt, closing in on 1,000 yards rushing on the year. It's the Cards and the Chargers, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They've gone a full half season since their last loss, winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, their long winning streak final. Playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Los Angeles taking the field, led by Justin Herbert, third-year man out of Oregon, whose career is off to an incredibly productive start.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And they run the option on second down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
And defensively, you're going to have some guys with hands on hips looking to the heavens right now. You've got a fairly clean shot at the quarterback here, but he's able to worm his way out of that initial contact, and not only that, he's able to hot-foot it downfield for good yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
I only see Morgan trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Well, here comes Kyler Murray in his 4th NFL season leading this Cardinal offense. Already a 2-time Pro Bowler in his time with Arizona. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
From the 29, Murray. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. The Cardinals hit 10-1 now on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Murray, he's got the connection to Moore. Murray to Moore, 1st down, Arizona.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Murray now. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 29, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun, Herbert. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert now. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Herbert. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have the first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? Always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis.
Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 35 on second down. Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
So the completion good for just 3, and that'll make it second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Throwing now is Murray. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Rondale Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Prater on to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. On first and 10, Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. To the air again, Herbert. That one caught by Carter. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone.
Back-to-back catches here for Carter.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 45 on second down, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Back to throw. And that is caught, but he will come down. Says the side judge.
I see. Face there, part. Rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here, and past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run again with Hunt. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option, and he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And this is caught. He hits more. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Hunt will try going up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Murray. The quick slant caught. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Hunt will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Play fake. Murray. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm. And nowadays, we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Handoff up the middle. Hunt. 76 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
Three yards remain for second down.
That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Touchdown, Cardinals! DeAndre Hopkins from 13 yards out.
And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense and made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Herbert. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
3rd and 2, Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Carter. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. From the 50, here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Herbert, that's caught, and it's Eckler again.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. On the screen, complete to Spiller.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Here's Herbert. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Austin Eckler.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And Austin Eckler capped it off with the touchdown reception.
So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's Williams on the catch.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Caught by Allen.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On first down, it's Herbert. And he coughed it up, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down.
Here's Herbert.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Again to the fullback on the dive. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Toward the pylon, caught.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's a win here.